Yo. Mama Kush in the garden, man, watch it grow. Got the green thumbs, teaching love to the show. Seed bunnies rolling up, got the papers right. In this homegrown community, we ignite the light. Join us on the gram, see the magic unfold. Together we rise, let the stories be told. Homegrown, we united, rolling through the night. Community lifted, everything feels so right. Join us for the ride, knowledge flows like a stream. In the heart of cannabis, we're living the dream. Mr. Ganny spitting wisdom, knowledge so deep. Papa Kush on the beats, grooving to a new leap. Every Wednesday and Friday, let's gather the crowd. Live on YouTube, yeah, we're making you proud. From the roots to the tips, we're sharing the vibe. In this homegrown family, we'll forever thrive. Homegrown, united, rolling through the night. Community lifted, everything feels so right. Join us for the ride, knowledge flows like a stream. In the heart of cannabis, we're living the dream. From the roots to the tips, we're sharing the vibe. In this homegrown.
Happy Wednesday!
Happy Wednesday!
Oh boy, we got
what a
week tonight or today.
Yes,
early.
Early.
We are early today. So thank you everybody for joining us at our special time because we have a special guest today. Mila Jansen will be joining us, the Hash Queen, and we're super excited to have her on. So.
Yes, and Mr. Ganick is not here at the moment, but we are definitely hoping he pops in at some point. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
If not, it's okay. It'll be a girl party. There's nothing wrong with the girl party. Have a few ladies.
We had fun
sitting around talking about
fun with Flower Fox like that.
That's right.
It was just us girls.
Yeah.
So you just got back. Oh,
I did.
Oh, there's Mr. Ganick.
Oh, there he is. He's joining us in spirit. Yes, I did just get back from LA, and you can hear my voice is still a little rattly because there was a lot of puffing clouds in there.
I can imagine.
Massive industrial fans going, and the smoke was so thick it was still just sitting there. It was incredible. They had these cannagars that were going around, like seriously, like that thick around and like that big going around.
I've seen pictures.
Oh, it was insane. And I did my very first dab. That was fun.
That was very exciting to see live. Yes. And you brought us along. That was the best part.
I did. You guys went swimming with me. Well, not Ganix.
Nope, he missed out.
Yeah. There you go. Amazing. I brought you guys along, and I knew you guys couldn't be there, so I got everybody to sign the backs for you. I love
that. It honestly felt like we were there.
That was the point. That was the point. I know it was such a big party and a big opportunity, and I know you two would have loved to have been there if you could have. So it was just my little way of sneaking you in my suitcase and bringing you along.
I love it.
Oh, my favorite.
What's up? I don't know how to get in this. Hi! What up, buddy? I'm up here with Mila Kush. We were just thinking about you. Sorry to call you really early or late in the morning, but here's the video. I hope you're doing well. We love you. Hi!
Just get in your pants.
Yeah!
Done!
Oh my goodness. Untrained ass.
Love it.
Amazing. Yes, that was the best video ever. Oh my goodness. I knew we did it, but I hadn't seen the video. So Dawn sent it to me and he's like, thank you so much for this. I'm like, I'm making a reel. This is freaking hilarious.
It was amazing. It was hilarious. Yeah. When I seen that, I'm like, oh my goodness. Mama and you were both feeling good. It was cute. It was
funny.
Funny.
Yeah. That was right before the lights came on. You know, when the lights come on and it's like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Was it with you all night? Damn. Turn the lights back off. No, it was amazing. It was amazing. And I'll have more stuff for Friday night. And
Yes.
Papa wants like a lot of videos and stuff. So a lot of my reels we'll be seeing over here on Friday night, going through all the different moments and we'll chit chat about it. So because tonight
That's
or
exciting.
today is not about me. Today is
No.
about our lovely guest.
Yes, I am so excited.
Are we ready to bring her on?
Yes, if she is ready, we are more than ready. So let's welcome.
Mila. Welcome.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay. It looks like I'm black and white.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can see you.
We got you in color here. It's just dark. That's why it's probably looking like that for you. But you look beautiful. You're ravishing.
God. Thank you so much for joining.
It's an honor. It's nice to be there. Where are you exactly?
So I am up north in Ontario, and Mama is in BC. I actually got to meet you at the Toronto Grow Up, and it was such an amazing experience to have met you and hear you speak, you and Jorge. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and it was so adorable to see you and Jorge together chit-chatting. And we just spoke with him a few weeks ago, and we had an amazing, oh, look at this. Oh, so sweet.
That was so fun.
So adorable. Yeah, up on the stage with Jorge, giggling like little school kids. Oh, look.
It was so fun.
That was a really nice event. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we had fun watching it. That's for sure. So anybody that is not familiar with you, would you mind giving yourself a little introduction and where everybody can follow you?
Okay, so I'm Mila, better known as the Hash Queen. And they call me that because I invented the first mechanical system to separate all the trichomes from the plant material. And once you have the trichomes separated, you press them, and lo and behold, you have hash. Now, I was always a hash smoker already for over 60 years now. And it takes a long time to make it the old traditional way. You need a screen and you waffle it over the screen, and it took about 20 minutes to prepare enough for one joint. Then once I was doing that, and one evening I'm standing in front of the clothes dryer where the clothes are all tumbling inside the dryer, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm doing this small scale over my screen. Let's try it in a clothes dryer. And the next day we got a second-hand clothes dryer, and I think we just tied a piece of screen around the drum and threw in some dried material, and it worked. All the crystals fell through the screen onto the bottom, and you could collect them. And now in 10 minutes I could make 20 joints. It was a big difference.
Oh, that is a big difference. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mr. Gannix is joining us in
hello there.
He's not here. It's just a picture. Get rid of it. Let this be a girl party for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And so from there, so you took the idea of the dryer, and I'm sure you've used that quite frequently. And then I'm sure there was like alterations and
producing them. We started producing them, and we still sell them. And Pollinator Company is my company, and you can buy pollinators there, which is the dry sift system. Later, I came up with the bag system and sewed the first on my own sewing machine. And finally, the washing machine was added to make life easier. And you get ice water hash, and that's quite amazing. Actually, I prefer that. If people they ask me, they want to do dry sift or water hash, and I always tell them if they really like the aroma and the taste of what they're smoking, they should use the dry sift, because all the terpenes and cannabinoids, they're all still there. I think when you wash it with water and ice, some of these terpenes get washed away. It definitely has less taste and less aroma, but it's good and stronger. So I must say I prefer it. If it's well made and cleanly made, that's my preference.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, where can they purchase the pollinator?
They can go to Pollinator, www.pollinator.com, and there you will see pollinators, the dry sift system. We have small ones and huge ones that can do up to 11, 12 pounds at a time.
Oh, wow.
Then we have washing machines in different sizes for the people who want to make the ice water hash. And that's pollinator.nl. If you want to follow me, you have to go to Mila Hash Queen. And actually, there'll be quite something to watch shortly, because in about 10 days, I'm taking off with my daughter to California, and we'll be having a dance there, close to San Francisco.
Yeah.
And after that, we'll be flying to Mexico, Costa Rica, Peru, Argentina, Brazil, and Colombia. And we'll be having dabatoos everywhere. And that'll take up until the 1st of December. Then I'll be back home in Amsterdam again.
Oh, that is exciting. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Now,
I'm very excited.
How do you find traveling these days? Like, I just got off the plane and like 2 days ago. So this is why I'm asking. It's like, how do you cope with flying or traveling?
I hate long flights, and I just need the strongest sleeping things I can get.
Yeah.
Also, this week, when I'm in Colombia, I'll have my 80th birthday party. And after that, I'm officially retired. And if anyone wants me over somewhere, I can only accept business class. I have to be able to lie down on these long flights. It's too exhausting.
Oh, yes.
Squashed in the square half the night. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Oh, my goodness. And happy birthday.
Yeah. 80th,
so you've
80th.
traveled. That is amazing. And you've traveled to so many places already. What would you say is your favorite place to travel?
I don't know. I always try and be here in the here and now. So wherever I am, the best place to be for me at that moment. The same with my joint. This joint is always the one that I'm smoking now, because all the others are in some cloud in the past or the future.
You're already done. Oh,
but this one's happening here and now.
Oh,
I love that. That is a great answer.
Yeah. I literally just got chills with that. I'm like, yes, that's what I need in my life, here and now, because it's so easy to get caught up in everything else, right? And especially if you're on social media and all of that, right? So, wow, that's Oh my goodness,
I'm getting good at that. I have my darling daughter. So my Instagram for me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, what are you smoking on right now?
I think it's just some Moroccan. It's not particularly mind-boggling, but it keeps me nice and relaxed and easy, and
nice.
It's good for daytime use.
Oh yes, yeah. It's true though. There is a daytime and a nighttime. There's I'm just all day nighttime stuff, but I can only imagine if I tried doing daytime stuff. I'd be all over the place.
It's when the house gets clean the most.
That's right. Now, what made you start smoking to begin with? Like, right?
It
Little
was
Mila.
in 1964, and I'd heard about it, and I was not particularly fond of alcohol. So I thought, oh, I want to try it. But at that time, there was no coffee shops in Amsterdam. You had to go down to the harbor, and then the pubs at the harbor, they would be buying it from the seamen, the sailors who came and sold the hash. They somehow never bought weed. I guess it was too bulky. They only bought hash. And so he went to the pub owner, and then you could score some hash in those days. You got a matchbox full for 25 guilders, which won't even get you a gram hardly nowadays. But anyway.
Yeah.
So you must have run into some characters down by the bay with all those seamen. You were a pretty hot young thing. I saw some of those pictures. Oh,
Yes. So you are also a mother. Did that slow you down at all, being a mom? Being in the hash business?
I have 4 kids.
Did it slow you down?
I don't think so. It might have changed what I was doing, because having 4 kids takes a lot of time, and I always had work to feed them, so that took all the rest of the time. So I didn't really have much time for hobbies.
Yeah, fair enough.
I always thought I might want to be an artist, but that never happened. There was never time for that.
Yeah. Do you indulge in your art now that you're older and have a little bit of time to yourself?
A little bit of time. And I have done a couple of paintings in the last few months, but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
She has no time. She's busy all the time.
Busy, yeah. But you know what?
Yes.
If you sit down, you stop. Like you have to keep moving. As soon as you stop moving, that's it. That's the end of any motivation whatsoever. I even know that just sitting in my chair. If I sit in my recliner, that's it. I'm done. I have to sit in like a less comfortable chair.
I was making my own dress for my 80th birthday party. And I chose the color because for me, I'm very proud I managed to make this color. I'd never tried to make anything like this before. And it seems to work out okay. This is just bringing it. So it'll come like this.
Wow.
Can you see it?
I love that.
Yes.
We can see
that is beautiful. Oh my goodness.
There's so much light here. Anyway. So
I can't wait. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, that is amazing. Matt. Question. If you could not smoke flower anymore, what would be the preferred way of consuming?
Well,
hash?
I tell you, I never smoke flower because I started smoking hash, and then within 4 years, I was on my way to India. We went overland through Turkey, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and everywhere people smoke hash. In India, people also smoke hash. And I was very spoiled. I lived in the north, close to Nepal, close to Kashmir, close to Manali, Malana. All the good hash areas were reasonably close to where I lived. So I was really spoiled, and I never started smoking flower. And then I stayed in India altogether for about 20 years and arrived back in Amsterdam in '88. The whole city was filled with coffee shops, and they were all selling weed. And I must say, I tried it 4 times, but by that time I'd been smoking hash for 20 years. So I didn't take to smoking weed, and I still don't. unless there's really absolutely no hash around.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah. And how do you like to consume your hash? Is it in a joint? Is it hot knives?
It's in a joint. That's how I started
In a
smoking hash in '64, and I still do. But now I've decided to cut the tobacco, so I smoke about 1 gram of tobacco a day. That's 1 cigarette, and I can make like 6 or 7 small joints with it, and that's just enough from morning to night. And so I'm not trying to cut on the hash. I'm just trying to cut on the tobacco.
The tobacco, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare that then? So do you take the hash and just like roll it? I'm new to the hash game myself. That's why I'm asking. So do you just roll it in a thin line and then roll it into the
It
cigarette?
depends on the structure of the hash. Sometimes it's more powdery, and sometimes you just have to break off little pieces. Actually, I'm not a very good hash maker. My daughter spends way more time on it and always makes the perfect joint. I make them very fast.
Just want to smoke it. Don't care how it looks.
I don't care if I got bumps in them and whatever.
Oh, nice. So it's now. How many children in total you have? You have four kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 girls and 2 boys.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yes.
Now, how do they feel growing up with you being the hash queen and having this in their life? Was it something that was just normal and it was just whatever, or did you keep them quiet?
Well, by the time I became the hash queen, the youngest was already like 30. So it wasn't
okay.
Okay.
I did grow up with a mum that smoked joints, but then and they accused me of that one time. I said, well, there's a lot of worse things I could be using. You should be happy I'm just smoking joints.
You're lucky. If I didn't smoke, you'd be dead.
Exactly. This is because of you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, now I give these Dabadoo parties. And that's why I'm going to America. There'll be a Dabadoo party in every country there that we visit.
Love it.
And there will be in California also. And that's mainly, it's like any kind of competition. People vote and the best wins. But the thing with the Dabadoo is that many of these competitions that have like 5 or 6 experienced judges, and the rest of the people just have to wait. But I respect everybody's opinion that they know what they like. So everybody that comes to Dabadoo has to vote. They all become judges. And I think
I love that.
Nice. Yeah, everybody's a judge. So.
And say again when that is, like, just in case somebody new jumped in.
There's going to be one on the 2nd of October around San Francisco. And the second, I don't know the dates of all the other countries, but there'll be.
The 6th of October in Mexico, 20th of October in Costa Rica, 25th and 6th in Peru, 6th of November in Argentina, 12th of November in Brazil, and finally, I believe the 23rd or 4th of November in Colombia.
That's it.
A lot of traveling.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of traveling. Now, Papa, if you can put a question, we did have a question pop up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Andy says, thanks for all the contributions and pioneering. Question, you saw the evolution of extracts up close. Are there regions that you like to revisit hash? Would you, sorry. You would love to find again. Can you put a word in why it's so special?
Actually, just about a month ago, I returned to for many years up to the mountains, and it was like coming home. I knew the weeds along the roadside, and the hash was great, and that was really nice to re-experience. But apart from that, yeah, there's still loads of places I've never been to. Thailand, I want to go and see what's happening there. And South
Yeah.
Africa, apparently, is all kind of things going on.
Oh,
But
wow.
so traveling you can do.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
Now
Now,
with
when you
Germany,
travel, oh, go ahead, Mama.
oh, okay, sorry. With Germany just becoming legal recently, where do you see Europe going with this now?
We were at the Mary Jane exhibition in Berlin,
Hmm.
and that was when it has just become legal. And it was like crazy, man. They had all these little pop-up booths selling hash and weed and even mushrooms. I think it
Oh,
got a bit
wow.
out of hand.
I don't think that was allowed. Huh? But
Officially, that
there were
wasn't.
loads of people walking around with clones who had this completely ecstatic
Oh.
look on their faces, like,
Oh my goodness. Oh
I'm sure
boy.
it's gonna change things. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's amazing. Like I was as a Canadian, I was very shocked that it was Germany that said, "Okay, let's do this."
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I'm not educated on the politics of everything. Just I was personally shocked. That was that was the first. And I'm like, I'm seeing everything going to be opening up now. If Germany does it, then everybody's going to be doing it. So
Let's see.
it'll
Let's
be
see. I mean, Holland was ahead for so many years with our
yeah.
coffee shops, but the mentality is not to legalize it. So, and now we just voted this government, which is totally right wing. So I doubt anything good will come out of that. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's see what happens. But it's good
Yeah, we
that
were
Germany made this step. Yeah, fantastic.
we were talking with Chad Westport, and he had just recently been to Amsterdam, and he says it's not the same. It's not the same. Like it's, you know, it was better before. It's not the same anymore.
I know. I think now if people want to find good weed and hash, they're better off going to Barcelona at the moment. Although their
Oh,
also life isn't perfect, and they're also
yeah.
having problems with their clubs. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I
And
hope Germany really keeps going and that it gets to be regulated and it becomes like normalized. You know,
yes,
that
Yes.
it's always something that has to be hidden. And yeah,
exactly. Exactly. I remember the first time I got to smoke a joint just on the street without caring. Not that I
yeah,
cared before, right? But I'd be polite about it and, you know, kind of go off into the bush, right? Not everybody wants the scent, right? Now
yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I was walking down the street, even in LA, we were just walking down the street and nobody gave but you know, it was just normalized. They were just like, you know, and if they did give me a look, it was like, oh, I wish I could have one. That's the only look I got.
Yeah.
oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a freeing feeling because we've been so underground for so long. And look, it didn't get us anywhere. Where did it get us? Well, they just kept up in the ante, and now we've got this complete opioid ridiculousness going on. It's scary. This world's scary now. So it's hard to
Yes.
believe if they had just see, I always say the hippies had it right all along. The hippies had it right all along, and we wouldn't listen, right? So now it's like our time. We're like, oh my goodness, we're listening. We're listening.
No, it's
Now,
fantastic.
have you had any really scary moments that maybe, you know, like
To
police
do
or
with
guns?
to do with hash. I've had several scary moments, but they were just to do with life. But
Oh,
a funny it turned out funny, but it could have gotten scary. I was being picked up in Mexico a few years ago in an old battered little van, and everybody had tattoos or mohawk hairdos, and we drive away from the airport. We suddenly get stopped by about 7 or 8 cops, and they have big guns there. And
Oh,
I
wow.
don't speak Spanish, but I could hear from the conversation it was not a friendly one. And
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're going to want to search the van. I knew I didn't bring anything, but I had no idea what all these guys might have had in the van. So I decided in the end, I opened the door and got out the car, the van, and all the cops pointed their guns at me. And I said, "Hey, I'm just a tourist. I just arrived. Can I have a photo with you? You should have changed." Oh, of course I could have a photo with them. And they all sit in a row with their guns and everything. And they wish me welcome in Mexico. No more talk about searching a van. No, they wait.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So be me. That would so be me.
Yeah.
We went to the Philippines, and I saw that I didn't realize that they had like bomb sniffing dogs at the entrance of the hotels. And I'm like, "Oh, puppy! Oh, can I get a picture?" He's like, "No." "Oh, okay." "Sorry."
Where's the cops?
Oh boy.
Now, traveling to all these places, do you ever get homesick? And if so, how do you deal with that?
Not so much. Yeah, I think about my granddaughter and stuff like that. But their time will come again. Yeah.
So you
I'm not
miss the
a-
people, not the place, not the home. You miss the people.
Not so much the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like we do have another question from the community. Bunny, you want to take that one?
So Anthony is asking, what is your favorite type of hash or your favorite region to get hash, either back in the day or now?
So back in the day, all hash was hash. And now you arrive at the cup or something and they give you all these little jars containing yellow goo. And they're telling you it's also hash. And for me, that hasn't quite dropped yet. I mean, for me, I can't deal with that so good. And I must say, I prefer the old school hash better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
In which region?
What?
Which region?
Which region? I get Manali. Milana is not a bad region. And in Holland, there's quite a lot of good wheat being grown. You can get some good hash here sometimes.
Nice.
Yes.
So Alicia would like to know, what is your most memorable experience?
With hash. Okay, at one point we were living in Kulu Valley, and some of the sadhus came up, and sadhus are the Indian religious guys, and they have matted hairdo piled, and they smoke chillums all day, and they tried to get in contact with Shiva, their particular special god. And they said they wanted to go up the mountains to where the really good plants grew, because they looked down on these huge plants in the valley that were big and green. And they took us up and up and up, and we got just about around where the tree line was. And at some point, there was like a dell in the mountainside, like a mini valley. And down there was all marijuana growing. And what had happened when the snow came in the winter, the plants got covered with snow. And so they didn't freeze, their roots didn't freeze, and they survived. Now, they didn't get big and green after that. They were quite scraggly with short branches and lots of little buds. But we rubbed those buds Indian style to make charas, and straight away put it in a chillum. So that was super fresh. And it was very special hash at high altitude. And walking down that
amazing.
mountain, it was sometimes like being on acid. The sound of the brook by the pathway and the color
Yeah.
of the flowers, everything. It was just magnified. It was just a very special
So
walk.
vibrant. Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
oh, that's beautiful. That I could see how that would be a very memorable experience, just having all
Yes.
that beauty around you. And
Yeah.
now, okay, what were you saying that they smoke? What is it? A chara?
Yeah, though for there they don't sift the plants like in Afghanistan or like we do here. They rub the buds between their hand palms, and they
Oh,
start
okay,
at the
yeah.
bottom of the bud and go all the way to the top every time. And after about half an hour, your hand palms are dark brown with rosin from the crystals. I don't think
Yes.
it's a very economical way to make hash because you're only really getting the outside trichomes.
Yeah, yeah.
You can go back to the same plant after a week and there'll be new trichomes to do. So, and that's how they make their hash. And it's
So
as a
the plant, the plant wasn't harvested. It was still in the
Yeah.
ground, and
Yeah.
and you did this while the plant was still in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
I'm gonna
interesting.
try that. I'm gonna try that on a branch. I'm just gonna try one branch and just see what I get out of it. Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
you actually get it'll be a thin layer at the beginning, and then you have to work hard to get it out of your hand palms.
Okay.
That's to smoke. It's a different thing. It's a different
Okay.
way of preparing. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
oh,
gentle. Use a very gentle touch.
okay.
Like
Okay.
you really just want to skim those trichomes off. They're sticky. They'll come to your hand.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
want to get green leaf material breaking off into it.
Okay. So don't get all angry with
Excited.
it and take my frustration out. It's loving, caring, massaging.
How it works, whether you like it. Yeah.
I love that because that connects you even more to your
Yeah.
plant. If
Yeah.
you can
Very much.
take
Yeah.
that and then now you've with your own hands just massaged all those trichomes out of there, and now I could see how that's like a spiritual thing. Like that.
Jesus!
So Andy is asking,
Oh,
and Andy is asking if that is a skill that is taught from a young age or is it passed on by generation?
you see kids doing it. My daughter used to make hash when we were being lazy.
I love it.
I was being noisy and got sent out to go do something.
Useful.
But that's no different than getting your kid to go fetch you a beer from the fridge.
Exactly.
It's the same thing. I used to roll my mom's cigarettes for her. She used to give me the tin of tobacco in the tubes, and she was lazy. So I'd sit there, and it was like a little grinding machine thing. And oh yeah, I would sit there. I had fun with it. I didn't care. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
I
did
can see that.
try smoking it that winter, I must say.
Here, come on the camera so we can see you. Can we see you? There she is. Oh, you're beautiful. Okay, tell your story.
Well, I was about 4 when we got up to the mountains. So when I first learned how to rub, and that winter down in Goa, because we run away from the cold for the winter months, there was a crazy Spaniard who had just traveled cross country and arriving for Christmas decided that he would spread his spoils around some of all these children. So I got my very first chillum for Christmas that year.
4 years old.
So needless to say, curiosity got the best of us. And my Mila walked in on us. She's walked into our little coconut shelter that we were living in and seen smoke coming out from under the mattress. So she thought, oh my God, and made a mess in the morning, left the place on fire. So she throws a bucket of water, and me and my girlfriend came crawling out with our little chillum. That was very exciting stuff. Unfortunately, we moved back to Holland about when I was 7. So it was very hard to find here in those days.
I bet you slept wonderfully that night. You probably had the best sleep of your life.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh my goodness. What are you smoking on, love? What are you smoking on right now? Same as your mom?
Stanley joint with a nice kink in it.
Nothing wrong with a little kink.
No.
But we're on the same piece. We're both smoking Moroccan these days. It's the easiest to get your hands on in Holland.
Oh, nice. Bunny, what are you smoking on right now? We got a little girl fest going on. I'm loving this.
I'm not smoking right now because it is early. I just picked up the kids from school and they are home, so I have to wait till I go outside.
All right. Well, we'll have one for you. I
How old are your
understand.
kids?
Yes.
How old are your kids?
They 11 and 13.
Oh yeah, okay.
They know, but they don't know.
Yes.
They know, but they don't know.
Mom
They
smokes cigars.
They know
That's
not
right.
to know. Yes.
That's
Okay,
right.
That's
I grow tomato plants.
Yeah. But in Canada, we're federally legal, right? So
We are.
but we do have restrictions. We can't just have it growing all over the place. It has to be behind a fence and, hidden away. And, there is rules, but it's nice that these children are now going to be raised where mom has a cannabis plant next to her rose garden, right next to her vegetables, and it's
medicine.
The norm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to become the norm. I'm growing outside this year, and I started late on purpose because I didn't want big ones because we have very snoopy neighbors. So I'm like, I just don't want to hear anything from them. So I just grew little ones this year, and it's enough. It's just for me and my kids. So it's perfect. It's a perfect amount.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, you have older kids, eh, Mama, as well?
I do. They're older than I am now. It's ridiculous. They are so old. I'm 29 and holding. I haven't moved in 150 years.
It was a big shock when Malus got to be 60. When your daughter gets to be 60, you can't fool yourself anymore.
Right?
But it's amazing how you guys have such a strong bond, and that's what I'm looking forward to when my boys are older, is to have that bond and to be able to express ourselves more honestly and more open. And
I love sharing a joint with my kids. I love it, and it's still, I think it's weird for them still. I'm okay with it, but still they're like, okay. Like, I think they still get that weird feeling. They're getting better at it.
I'm going to get in that feeling of I'm going to be in trouble.
Malus is the only one that smokes out of my kids. The other ones don't smoke.
Oh, really?
Oh,
really?
And when I was younger, when I was still in school, I didn't smoke then. But of course, all my friends wanted to come around and visit.
Yeah, of course, you were so popular.
Can't blame them.
I know. I had so many friends in high school. It was amazing.
My mom was a cafeteria lady. I had boatloads of friends because I used to get the free snacks after we were in the bushes. Oh, Mom, you're throwing those donuts out? Give me that tray. And I would go and eat them amongst my friends. Oh, yeah. Snacks.
Yeah.
Well,
I know you're oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, asking about snacks, Mila, what's your go-to munchie? If you were to go and just like have something
Well, I stopped buying cookies and candies because if I buy a packet of cookies, I'll eat all of them the same night. I'm not the kind of person that can eat 5 tonight and 5 tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So then I decided I'm not going to buy them anymore. I've got everything in my kitchen. I can make my own cookies, my own candy, my own cakes if I want. And
Yes.
so I do it like that now. And about twice a month, I will get terrible munchies. And at 12:30 in the morning, I'll start baking ginger cookies. And then probably eat most of them before I finally topple into bed. At least I to make it. It's not like I can just pack it and eat it.
That's right. You've earned it. You've earned it by that point. You've exercised those calories to get those cookies. So there's no guilt. There's no guilt at all.
There's great new taste you can't put down. Concord dogs, they just hit town. Hey, Mom!
So shout out to Papa, who's in the background. Papa is running all the memes, and he is
He's
Mama
gonna get in
Cush's
trouble after that one.
husband. So yes.
I make this look good.
Yes, and he's actually sitting within like striking distance. Like I could throw something in him.
If he doesn't want, that might happen still.
We'll wait till we're done. He's just upset. We forgot to give him a shout out earlier, so now he's going to make himself known.
Yes.
Bring it up.
There you go, Papa. Great job. Good job.
Yes. Yeah.
Now let the ladies talk. Bunny, you had a question for her.
I was curious. I know you are known as the hash queen, but have you ever grown?
Yes. When I came back to Holland in '88, I didn't have some kind of job I could get a job with. I didn't know anything about accounting or whatever. And I did know about growing, and I managed to get a job to grow weed. At first, I didn't really, it was all guys, and they didn't really want a woman there. But then I asked them if they knew about green thumbs, and they said, yep. And I said, well, this is them. And they are kind of weird. So they gave me, so I started growing, and that really helped to pay all the school bills and get the kids their 3 meals a day and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then one time I had rather a big garden. It was a greenhouse. It was 4,000 square meters and 24,000 plants in it. And when that got and then when that got bust, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I got all these kids at home. If something happens to me, what happens to them? So I decided to never grow again, and I didn't. But I had made the first pollinator for my own use at that time. And my friends liked the result, so I started producing them, and I still do. We have a little factory down north where they're actually building the pollinators and everything.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that. I love that.
So I did grow, but only for about 3-4 years.
Yeah. And it's, but even just growing that small amount, it gets you connected to the plant still as well. You understood what it takes to grow it and to produce. And now being a woman and going, like, it's hard for us now being women.
Imagine back then.
So back then, how did you cope with that? Or like, how did you feel? Did you feel like, screw you, or were you intimidated at all being the female?
No, the thing was I knew how to make clones and I didn't. So that got me the first job.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Did you ever get hassled or like belittled because you are a woman in the industry?
And no. with my pollinator company.
They
I don't
can't.
really feel that if I'd
Yeah.
started a seed company or developed a light bulb or something, there would have
Yeah.
been a lot of competition. But when I started
Yes.
my thing, there was nobody felt I was competing with them because they had all the seeds and the lamps and the nutrients, and I just
Yeah.
had pollinators. So, and they liked the pollinators, so they wanted one, and so we got on quite well. And I never really felt when I actually did the business that it was difficult for me being a woman.
Good. Oh, I love that.
It was also
Yes.
in the market.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, it is, you know, it's even still to this day difficult being a woman in any industry. We're still, you know, pushing forward, but being in the cannabis industry, even, it's so male driven. The whole industry is male driven. So it's nice to hear a good story that never even was
I
on
don't
your
feel that
Yeah.
people put me down because I was just doing something else, and most of them liked the hash, so it wasn't a big problem. Nowadays,
Exactly.
there's lots of copycats, and there's many companies making what looks
Oh,
very
yes.
similar products. But what to do? I also didn't patent anything, and in retrospect, I think I'm happy with that, because if I
Yes.
look like someone with Dyson and his vacuum cleaner, that guy's been having lawsuits his whole life with
Really?
China, all these countries that tried to copy them. And now, they're allowed to copy it, I guess. They're just not allowed to give it the same name as I gave it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and now we're
So
still
again,
working.
give everybody where they can purchase the pollinator again, because we want to make sure we don't get the copycat version. We want to support you, of course.
Website pollinator.nl. That's for Netherlands, NL. It's not .com.
L.
Okay.
Okay.
Pollinator with 2 L's. Yeah.
2 L's.
And where do you ship? And where do you ship?
Paul, I got a world map. Wait, let me get it and I'll show you where we ship.
So exciting.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now with your mom, like okay, now she's away. Now with your mom, really, was this just casually in your life and it was never weird or never frowned upon, and it was just every day?
You have to keep in mind, we lived in India when all the kids were growing up, and there it is literally growing all over the place. So it's not such a strange thing. I mean, India only caved into American pressure in the early 80s. Until then, there was no problem. And then suddenly it became illegal. It was totally normal. You have little bhang and cha shops. We used to have, especially for sadhus, but other people could go in and buy charas, they could buy opium and stuff like that. It was
government shops.
Yeah, government shops.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not just
they were
personal.
the ones that sold the weed and the opium and the alcohol.
And the alcohol, yes.
You could
found
the shop. Anyway, I found the page with all the. I don't know if you can see it at all.
Yeah, that must be good.
Yeah, we can see that.
Every little black.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
So a lot of places.
For catalog.
Yeah.
A lot of
put in a heart. I'm sorry, I'm talking to one of the lovely ladies in our chat, little Boof. Can you put in the chat a heart if you were on that map? She's in New Zealand.
There is a New
possible.
Zealand. Yeah,
it's possible.
I don't know if it was hers, but there is a New Zealand.
They are everywhere.
That is amazing.
In China.
There's quite a bunch in New Zealand, actually. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you're in the right place.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. That is like spreading the love. Like that's just love right across the world. I absolutely love that.
Well, that's basically also why I do the Dabadoo parties, because they're only for hash smokers. And it's
Now,
like
is
a
that
wine tasting thing. You get 20 great wines and 50 people that love wine, and you know everybody's going to have a good time. And it's the same
Yes.
with Dabadoo. Everybody enters their best hash, and everybody's a hash lover. So everybody has a great time. That's really nice.
Oh, now is that something that's open to the public, or is that like a private
No,
party?
you have to get tickets. You have to get a judge pass, and that gives you the right to try all the entries and get a voting
Oh,
form.
nice.
And it's called Dabadoo. And I think, where can they look?
There's a Dabadoo event on Instagram. Look at Mila Hash Queen on Instagram. I've got all the information on there.
Okay.
It should go on to Facebook also. Mila Jansen on Facebook.
Perfect.
But anybody
Okay.
is that loves hash. Yeah.
Well, the Homegrown community, our Instagram will find that, and we will share it onto our stories as well. So then our community can reach out, and we'd love to share that for anybody that's in the area to come in. And oh, look at this!
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful! Oh my goodness!
It always looks like you're having so much fun too.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I see anything about the Dabadoo coming up, but I don't see anything just yet. Anyway.
Okay. Well, stay tuned, because that's the page. We will update it, and then we will share it onto our page, and then we will all personally, our crew will share it as well. So we'll get the word out.
And I also have a book I wrote. It took me 11 years to write it.
Oh, wow.
Life in there with nearly 200 photographs, and you can buy that from pollinator.nl, and I'll sign it for
.nl.
Yeah.
Papa.nl, not .com.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
2 L's.
yes.
Spot it.
Yes.
Yeah, just NL.
Yeah, just nl.com. Yeah, pollinator.
I yelled at him. He'll fix it.
Ooh, those snacks are in danger now.
Oh boy, he's gonna get it. Oh, we've been married 150 years. He's used to it.
Thank you.
Perfect.
There we go. So that is the correct one, you guys, if you want to go check it out. Well, Mila, I want to thank you so much. And I'm sorry, your daughter's name,
Milus.
Oh, Milus. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Lovely meeting you. Lovely meeting you both. Bunny?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. We are so honored to have you on, and we really appreciate your time and everything you've done for the hash community.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Can I get just like one freeze frame? Because Jason Ortiz taught me this on the last show, that because we're all ladies, can we just get like a girl power, like fist up in the air, all 4 of us, and we can take a screenshot?
Yes.
4 of us. Thank you.
There she is.
Yeah. Love it. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was very nice
growing.
to talk with you.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Oh, can't wait to do it again.
Yes.
You got her number.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
That was so amazing.
I'm like holding back the tears. That was so wonderful.
It was.
Jill's Bunny's dealing with her children right on cue. Oh boy, ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I'm kind of glad the Gannix didn't show up for this one. This was like an all-girl festival. I know Boob's watching because she's just like, yes.
Oh, I love them both. We have to get them both on again for sure.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, love it. Okay, you guys, we're running late, but thank you everybody for joining us at our special time. Please let everybody know that we are here because we're not going to be on at 9 p.m. like we normally are. So please share, share, share. And on Friday, I think the Ganicorn might be showing up.
Might have something special Friday.
We've got our giveaway 1,500.
Yes, yay.
I'm so excited. And I checked, we're at like 15.6 now. We're like 1.56 now. I'm so excited.
Nice.
Yeah. We're going places, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, and stay tuned for my content coming up. Whatever.
Yes.
But Miss C Bunny was on Mr. Grow It talking about her outdoor grow. So make sure you're heading over there and give it a thumbs up and drop an HGTC in the comments. Let everybody know that we're sending you over there. It was a wonderful interview. Sorry, I finally got caught up with everything and I was finally able to watch it and it was fantastic, Bunny. You did so good. I know you were a little nervous. I know you were a little nervous, but you did wonderfully. Oh my goodness, it was great. Your giggle was so infectious. I loved it. Everybody jump over, go watch that. Stay tuned for my channel. I'll be, throwing shit out from this weekend because now I
That's awesome.
Oh my God. So our closets, like this random room was called stuff and more stuff. So each night he went in and he slipped a card under there.
Slide it under. Love
Poor
it.
Alicia thought we were just doing it like some random like hotel room. We're just popping our cards under there. It was like a closet, but it was named stuff. And then the next one over was named more stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. Friday. We will have fun. Thank you. Thank you, Hash Queen and lovely Queen next to her. Oh my goodness. Go support C Bunny. We will see you Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Let's go.
Mama Push is tending to her plants today. See Bunny's in his zone in her mellow way. Mr. Ganix with a smile always brings the cheer. Home grow the community, we got no fear. Growing love in every pot. This is our happy spot. Mama Push, see Bunny, Mr. Ganix too. In the heart of the grower, lifting spirits true. Cannabis, laughter, bringing dreams alive. Home grow the community where we all thrive. Under Canadian skies, we share our good vibes. Wednesday nights and Fridays where laughter thrives. From the gardens we learn, yeah, we share the light. Join us in the chill, everything feels so right. Together, we can rise with sunshine in our eyes. Mama Push, see Bunny, Mr. Ganix too. In the heart of the grower, lifting spirits true. Cannabis, laughter, bringing dreams alive.